So my whole life I've been terrified of squirrels, and the reason being is because when I was younger, I was walking to the bus stop and a squirrel literally jumped from one tree, used my head as a stomping ground, planted its rabies ass claws on my scalp, and then jumped to the next tree. So because of that, I've always been like extremely traumatized when it comes to squirrels. So growing up, we had squirrels in our attic. I don't know how they got there, but I would always ask my mom, like, are they ever going to get in the house? Why are they here? And she didn't really have like a good answer for me. But you could always hear them, fighting, fucking. I don't know what they were doing, but they were just always moving around. So one particular day, it was a Saturday, I woke up to a loud thump in my closet. So I sat up, and I just kind of paused for a minute. Maybe after 30 seconds of like no sound, I just hear something like, "Rawr," and it was like messing with my hangers, and I heard clothes falling and stuff, and I was like, I know that can't be what I think it is. Like, I refuse to believe that a squirrel just fell in my closet. So my closet and my mom's closet, they didn't connect, but they were very close to the point, like, if I was in my closet, I could hear my mom talking, saying, "Oh, Jesus, help me find my shoe, Lord. I can't find this, can't find that." So I was praying to God that it was actually in her closet and not mine. So I go in my mom's room, and when I walk in there, she's in her closet. So I'm like, "Hey, Mommy, by any chance, there wouldn't happen to be a squirrel in there with you, would it?" And she was like, "Not to my knowledge." So I said, "Ooh, so I guess that means that there's a squirrel in my closet." My mom's always like real nonchalant and just like, I don't know. But she was just like, "Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. However, if you're not ready within the next 5 minutes when I leave this house, you won't be going to your friend's party." I really wanted to go to my friend's party, but my new outfit was in my closet, so unfortunately I wasn't able to get it. So I had to put on some dirty shit that was on the floor that I actually wore to school on Friday. Now, any time before I leave the house, I would always have to give my brother and my sister a disclaimer. So my sister, who used to steal my clothes and go in my room, I didn't say anything to her because if she went in my closet, I just really wanted that squirrel to just ravish her ass. So I didn't give her a warning. But my brother, who had like some sick fascination with like dead animals and stuff, I went in his room and I said, "Greg, listen, do not go in my room and do not go in my closet." I said, "There's a squirrel in my closet. Mommy knows about it." I was trying to say Mommy knows about it so that he would feel like there's an adult involved who's going to do something, but even he knew that my mom wasn't going to do nothing about it. So he promised me he wouldn't go in there. I said, "Okay, fine. Nobody go in my room." I go to my friend's skating party or whatever, and I'm talking to all my friends, and I'm like, "Guys, there's a squirrel in my closet." Everybody's all concerned and sad, and one of my friends, she goes to her mom and she's like, "Mommy, Jamie's living with squirrels. Can she come and live with us?" And her mom's like, she's looking at me all confused, and she's like, "Y'all go skate and we'll talk about it later." So I'm skating and I'm kind of separating myself from my friends because I'm really thinking about life and just processing how things are going to be with my new white family and just how much I'm really going to miss my mom. But I can't live with squirrels, so I don't know what to say. I get back home and I'm walking up the steps. Now, the lights were always off growing up in my house because of the electricity. We had to save money. So when I noticed that there was a light kind of in the hall, it was kind of confusing because it's always dark. That light was coming from a room. When I get to the top of the steps, the light was coming from my room. My brother was in there sitting on the bed, and my closet door was open. I asked my brother, I said, "Greg, why are you in here?" He was like, "Well, I know you said that there was a squirrel in the closet, but I didn't believe you. But there was, and it ran out." I said, "So where is it now?" He was like, "It's somewhere in the house." I said, "That's why I told your ass I wanted to keep it isolated." Make a long story short, I decide to barricade my room. I go in my closet and I'm looking for the hole. I'm looking in the ceiling and I'm looking in the floor because I want to block this hole so that none of the squirrel's family members can come into my room. Unfortunately, I was not able to find any type of hole or anything. That squirrel literally teleported its ass into my closet. I lied to you not. The weekend goes by. It's Monday. Okay. I'm getting up for school. Now, normally, my mom is the type of person, she waits till the last minute to get our lunches and to do stuff. So she like sneaks out in the middle of, I guess, like the day when we're first waking up to go get our lunch stuff. So I hear something in the kitchen. It's like a bunch of dishes and stuff. So I go downstairs and I'm like, hey, mommy, good morning. I hope that you got the turkey and the cheddar Lunchable because I don't like the American cheese. And last time you got the American cheese. When I get around that corner talking to her, it is not even my mom. It is the squirrel, and it's sitting on the kitchen counter like this. I'm looking at it and it's looking at me like, bitch, how can I help you? I live here now. What's good? I've always been the type of person who has to think things through before I make my next decision. I knew if I opened that front door that it would recognize its natural habitat and it would just fly. People forget that squirrels fly. It would fly and attack the back of my neck, and I could not risk that happening. So I just go upstairs and say, fuck school, fuck today. I go upstairs, stay in my room, starve all day, didn't go to school. Eventually, my brother gets the squirrel, which I kind of felt a little bad for because God only knows what happened to it if it got in his possession. Also, my mom ended up moving. Believe it or not, there's squirrels at her new house in the attic. But this is why I don't like squirrels.